not moving in circles or even worse, going backwards. So you are doing something in over a long period of time and you are stagnated. You are
Tava a viver, caminhando na vida, sempre chorando por uma nova ferida.
Those of you who are new here, my name is Babsnora. Welcome to this space. Here we live simplified life, focus on oneness and everything good in between that. Okay, so we were talking about soft life in the previous video, and this is the part 2. So to live a soft life, find a way to flee scenes that cause you stress and problems in your life. Example, maybe one afternoon you are there minding your business and maybe someone comes and sits close to you and all that they are bringing up is problems or whatever. Get a book to read whilst the person is there, or get some puzzles to solve. Or when the person comes close, you are already at it, and don't be bothered while the person comes. Like, okay, excuse me, but I'm busy, I really want to do this. Solve some puzzles or word crossing or something, and just live in your own space. Okay, live in your own head, your own space. Anything that triggers stress or anything, flee away from it, like you are fleeing away from sin. Because anything that is not soft life is sin for me. Okay, flee. So that is it. And the next one is, in the previous one, I talked of unnecessary conversations and phone calls or whatever. I am still going to talk on that again. Things that make you nosy, minding people's problems, not minding your own problem, all these things will not serve you. Use that time to take a walk, to stroll, to walk your dog, to read a book, to take a bath, just to be by yourself and not doing anything. The Italians call it Deutsche Vanierte. I love that word so much. I bless the day that I found these words. Oh my goodness, since then I've been saying it all the time. And in German too, they have some words that goes like, endlich habe ich die Beine hoch. So at the end of the day, they want to retreat in their chair and then raise their legs for blood circulation, and everybody looks forward to this kind of time in the evening. Endlich habe ich die Beine hoch. So finally, I have the legs up and then I am reading a book or drinking tea or chilling or whatever. Yeah, that is for me. Sign me up. So anything that does not contribute to your peace of mind, anything that brings stress in your life, please run away from it, because stress brings cortisol's level up. And when there is imbalances, it is sickness, okay? And our goal here is to live healthy and long, okay? My next point is know when to cut your losses when things don't serve you right. When things are not serving you, you don't need to wait a century or a decade to vacate the scene or call it quits. When you are a business-minded person, you know when to cut your losses. You know that, okay, this business, now it is, swallowing all the money. At this point, I have to cut my losses. So know when to cut your losses fast before it eats into you. And it goes back to cutting relationships and, dropping people that drain you. It is kind of related to it, but this one is more like a business or something. Maybe when you're in a partnership with someone and the person is rather draining you and the business itself is not draining because you guys don't have the same mindset. You have conflicts of interest all the time. Cut it earlier than later. Cut it sooner than later, because it will cause sickness in your body. Okay? So yeah, know when to cut your losses before it is too late. I just spoke of knowing when to cut your losses. With that, it brings me to not moving in circles or even worse, going backwards. So you are doing something in over a long period of time and you are stagnated. You are not going forward. You are just moving in cycles. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, even 10 years, and you are still moving. and sometimes you're even going backwards. So don't do that. Things that keep you stagnated, call it a lost cause and start a new cause, okay? Because it does not look like a soft life to me. If you have taken a course or a project, for me, I'm not sitting here and bragging or anything. For me, when I take a course I'm the only one in that project, it works definitely. But sometimes when there is a partnership, 1 or 2 people or something, sometimes things go not so well, go south or something. I'm not saying that I am perfect or something. And you think you can influence it, you can make it work, and you are spending time, months, years, and you are still there. Oh my goodness, why don't you call it a quit and move on? Because it is not soft life to me. Okay, and that brings me to know whom to enter into partnership with, be it family, be it career-wise or friendship, or know the kind of people to enter, because some people you wouldn't know. You just enter it, okay, let's go into this business, and in the course of it, things just go south and you are stressing, and not only your money, not only is your money being locked up, but your emotions and everything is also being stressed, as the German says, being strapaziert. You don't want your emotions and your life to be strapaziert. Cut. Okay? So guys, my next point is, if you want to live a soft life, pray for wisdom, okay? And seek knowledge. Knowledge can be sought through reading, through watching movies, other people's experiences, through advice, or seek knowledge. No matter what you do, seek it, and pray for wisdom and guidance from the Most High. Pray for wisdom and guidance from the Most High, and also seek knowledge. Example that I want to give here is, guys, I don't know if you guys have read this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. There was this guy called Akkad in it. He was the richest man in Babylon, and he wanted to pass on his inheritance to his first child or his son, but he wanted to put him to a test to know that when he finally inherited all this wealth, he would be able to sustain it. So he sent his son on a far away land to go and learn how life is about, and when he was going, he gave him bags of money, full of coins, and also a tablet. That was in the past they didn't have books, they used to write on a stone tablet or a clay tablet. So he gave his son a tablet on which is written words of wisdom. Okay, that's the Akkad himself got from a guy who taught him or gave him wise counsel. So what happened was, the son went into the far away land, and he didn't even bother reading what was on the tablet. And he spent all the money, he squandered all the money. And when everything was gone, he went and read the tablet and said, oh my goodness, if I had read this, I would have been able to keep all this money, would have saved me the stress and worry of losing all this money. And he had to start over again. That is why there is this saying that knowledge is worth gold, or wisdom is worth gold. So try to pray for wisdom and seek knowledge. And how do you do that in this present day? You can read a lot of books, you can read a lot of books, you can watch movies, you associate yourself with people who have life experiences that they can teach you. So don't forgo it at all. It is worth than gold. If someone gave you words of wisdom here and then gold, you are better off to choose the words of wisdom than the gold. So yeah, it will save you decades of stress and all that. So the child was like, oh, if I was able to read this tablet first, I would have saved myself this decade of stress and whatnot. So if you want to avoid soft life, you have to keep learning. You have to learn a lot, okay, so that you don't mess it up. Because this life, we are all here. Some of us don't know what we are doing, we are juggling it, we are weighing it, but you just don't want your life to be a mistake or an example. So if you want to avoid this, then maybe you read, you seek wise counsel and all that, and I think you can live a soft life. So guys, like I was talking about, your today have to have been influenced by the decisions that you took yesterday, 3 or 5 years ago. And I also said that it is not too late, you can start today. When I was young, for me, I knew that the only way out of poverty was my brains. I would just study hard to get where I want to go to. And also, when I became a young adult, young, I just knew that, okay, I am beautiful, so I'll combine these two forces. So then I was working with feminine and masculine energy, and I used the two to get to where I am. I did not just focus on one. That is just by the way. I have a question for you. Would you rather work so hard in your youthful days where your blood is green and young and strong in order to have a better future, or you will play around and waste time just to wallow in abject poverty in the near future? The decision is yours. So if you work so hard, the outcome will be different, and maybe you can have the soft life that you want. But you just sit around idle and you don't have a plan, you don't have a focus, then the future would be big. You wouldn't know what to do. Like Liz Brown said, if you do what is hard today, you will have a better future or something. If you do what is hard today, something has to give. You can't eat your cake and have it. You either put in much effort, much energy in your youthful days, and when your health is failing you in the later days, you are already on a nice cushion that you don't have to struggle so much. Or will you sit around and let time pass you by, and when you are old, that you even want to remedy the situation, your health is failing you? Because nature don't lie, baby. After 45 thereabouts, you just want to do certain things, but your body is not compromising, your body is not cooperating. That is the word I was looking for. You want to do certain things, but your body is not cooperating. Your body is like, hey mommy, leave me alone. Hey daddy, I can't do it. That is what they say, the soul willeth, but the body is weak. So once you have the energy right now, as young as you are, invest in your future right now, so that in the future you can say that I have soft life. And don't stay there and say soft life right now, and then you don't build your future. It won't help you. So that is the question that I put to you. So guys, I have a bonus point for you, how to live a soft life. When you are really hard up, when in times of hardship, do you have this one person that you can turn to and then get help? Do you have? It is actually a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer it. Just go deep down in your mind and ask, do you have someone that you can turn to or not? After you have been able to answer this question, I don't care whether you have someone or not, but would you also consider relying on God and also on your own strength rather than the third person? Because when you rely on God and you rely on your own strength, by which you save your money than giving it out, and with the mentality that when you are in need, someone too can be there. You are better off saving it, so that in times of difficulties you can fall on yourself. When you fall on God, you can fall on God, or you can fall on yourself, rather than trying to fall on somebody. Because in the past there was something like the community, but now today I don't think it's like that. Each and every one is on his or her own. So So if you want to live a soft life, maybe you have to rely on yourself and on your God, and not leave that work to the next person close by. I hope you understand. Those of you who understand would understand. But I say that it's been nice speaking with you guys, and let me know in the comment section what you guys do to have a soft life. Okay, we are all learning from one another. Nobody knows everything. So I'll be happy to read what you guys are doing in order to have a soft life. With that being said, I say stay fit, stay happy, choose happiness, buy them if you can. Till next time, I love you. Bye.
Olhe os seus olhos.